Polish police kill a solidarity demonstrator in violent street battles in Krakow. But the union vows its voice will not be stilled. This is O28 News. Good evening. Australia's Foreign Minister begins efforts to get Moscow back to the arms negotiating table, but the prospects remain dim. Details soon on O28 News. Good evening.
American hostages still held in Lebanon as on-again, off-again released plans delay their trip to freedom. This is SBS World News. Good evening and welcome to our new viewers in Brisbane, Adelaide, the Gold Coast, Newcastle and Wollongong, joining for the first time our network audience in Melbourne, Sydney and Canberra.
A bloody end to a demonstration by peasant farmers in Manila. This is SBS World News. Good evening.
Anger over Victoria's building society crisis. And a homecoming turns violent in South Africa. This is SBS World News. Good evening.
Growing world pressure for an end to the war that turns children into soldiers. The death of a giant of German politics. And the rising damages bill in South Australia's flooding.
All-out effort to complete key bridge for Bosnian NATO mission. Italian Prime Minister set to resign. And Yeltsin adamant on reform despite election woes.
Submarine drama, Russia turns to NATO for help. Supersonic setback, Britain grounds its fleet of Concords. Shootout in the West Bank as Middle East peace talks resume. And Clinton hands the baton to Gore. Good evening, I'm Indira Naidu. And flood as the world goes through its hottest month on record. Australian held by military regime in Burma and famous soccer club gets its own TV channel. Good evening, I'm Indira Naidu.
Taking flight, Argentina's president flees the palace as crowds bay for his blood outside. British troops arrive in Afghanistan ahead of tomorrow's swearing-in of the new government. The Commonwealth takes a step towards expelling Zimbabwe. The Prime Minister comes to the defence of the Governor-General. And Moscow gives the Salvation Army their marching orders. Good evening, Anton Enos with SBS World News Tonight. fraught visit from Australia's medical chief as bird flu spreads to Indonesia. And saying sorry, Steve Vizard appears in court. Good evening, Anton Enos with World News Australia. To those stories in a moment, but first to some breaking news in Indonesia.
Political argument diverts debate.
It's the White House.
Good evening and welcome to SBS World News Australia. I'm Mary Kostakidis.
And I'm Stan Grant.
A growing international, and today new standards have been introduced. Good evening, Nina Maratta with SBS World News Australia.
Flood levies hold, but Queensland towns are failing amid anger over UN veto.
From SBS, this is World News Australia.
Good evening and welcome to SBS World News Australia. I'm Anton Enos.
And I'm Janice Peterson.
No war tax.
Like, maybe cry.
This is SBS World News with Anton Enos.
Good evening. The Prime Minister has ruled out increasing tax.
Southeast Queensland's go up.
This is SBS World News with Janice Peterson.
Good evening. A rise in COVID cases across Greater Brisbane. Optus on watch. The telco defense. A walkout disrupts the Pacific Islands Forum. I'm Janice Peterson. This is SBS World News. Good evening. The federal government has launched a review into the Optus outage that affected millions of customers.